Okay, so hey, good morning. I'm just like chilling in this parking lot. It's UPS, Healthy Habit, Jackson Hewitt Tax Services, Simple Simon Pizza, and Check and Go. So, you know what? It might be worth looking into Jackson Hewitt to see what they can do because I've done something wrong. And if someone's working in there and I come in there and start asking them questions, like they're on the clock either way, I would think. So and they might be like, I don't want to work, me, and they might be like, kid, whatever, I have nothing else to do, and it's tax season, I'm getting paid to just kind of be here, so you're kind of giving me a reason to be here, you know? I like to be that customer. I like to be the person that's just like, you're getting paid kind of just to hang out with somebody, you know? But the city's difficult because you have like the bad side of town, which is the north, apparently. It's not necessarily bad. It's not like, okay, the most gruesome thing I have seen since I've been here is motorcycle accidents. I've seen a kid just like, I don't know what happened to him, but he was on the road, blood, just yeah, not good. So, um, as far as like, I think it's so funny. I can hear it in the comment section. People are gonna be like, "Why didn't you help him?" Remember that comedian that's like, um, someone pushed the kid off the bench, off the seesaw. You're like, where were you? On the bench. Um, anyways, so yeah, I was driving through. Like, I'm just like, what am I gonna do? I'm not a first responder, right? Like, they had people with them calling 911. Like, it was, yeah, nothing to do with me. So I just kept traffic moving. Let's just, anyways. But like, you tell, I could just hear it. Like you tell people something, and like the amount of information just automatically distorts like what they think. What's funny is the most distracting thing in this entire thing is across the street there's this billboard that's talking about like car alignments and new tires and shit. And it's so funny because I don't have money. I'm not gonna take the car over there. I'm just gonna turn it over as trashed, basically. I don't know if they're gonna say it's totaled though, because it's got over $1,000 in damage. You have to fix the bumper and the tires and the bell and the oil change. You know what I mean? So $1,000, I think, like that's not a lot of money. So that would easily be like the bumper and stuff. You know what I mean? And then you got the undercarriage stuff that's like the protective plates and stuff are like ripped off or whatever. I don't know, it's just like not the end of the world, but Capital One keeps calling me. They're like, but I'm thinking, what am I gonna do? Like, where am I gonna stay? Because I cannot stay in this city apparently. Like, not okay, not okay, not okay. They're very, very quick to push you out. Like, very quick. And even if you are a customer and you're just trying to consume the thing you just purchased, they're going to be like, you're a criminal, we're calling the police. It's spooky. It's really weird, and I hate it. Absolutely hate it. And then it makes times like this when I'm like, it's 9:39 in the morning. Normally I don't wake up till 11, but I guess my schedule's going to have to be a little bit different here because their schedule's a little bit different, and it's just this one city. It's not like overlapping and like, you know what I mean? So, my options are limited here. Basically, it's like, it feels like everything is just one option. You have one store you can go to purchase this item, one store you can purchase this food at, one store you can, you know what I mean? It's like very, very limited. And then that makes it difficult too, because as soon as the people start recognizing you, they start talking or whatever. And then a lot of these people obviously have 2 or 3 jobs. So I'll see one guy at like Pizza Hut or something, and I'll see him at McDonald's, and like the same guy is like, hey, you're loitering, you need to leave or whatever. It's like, so now I can't, take any breaks in any parking lot near either establishment because that one guy. And then, but it's not just that one guy, it's like a bunch of people across the city are all like, it's so frustrating. Are they bored? They have nothing else to do? Like, I mean, I know small cities and like small towns and stuff, it can be like that. Like, I'm from a very fucking small town. Like, in a way, I understand it, but I don't understand it from like this point of view where I'm the outsider. So it's kind of weird. Um, Like I said, they're really quick. Normally, like, if I were going to be taking a break right now, I would probably go to like Walmart and go inside, take a shit, buy a snack, go out to my car, eat my snack, do whatever. No one's going to look at me. No one's going to say anything. No one gives a fuck. Everyone's minding their own business. You know, I mean, as long as I'm not like out there asking people for money or camping outside of my car or um, what's some other things that would be like a definite, like I've never done these things. I'm just saying like those are like the obvious things. Um, you know, I'm not bothering anybody. I'm not trying to steal anything from the store. I'm not being suspicious around merchandise, so I'm not hanging out around like, um, like the garden center stuff that that's the stuff that's just like outside. Like I wouldn't go like just like hang out by that stuff, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to, like I'm a good kid anyways. So but there's like this one security guard, I don't know, like, so I was at Walmart and this one kid was security guard, probably younger than me, uh, looked like a total hippie, comes to talk to me, gets out of his car to talk to me, and was like, "Hey, you can't stay the night in Walmart parking lot." And I'm just like, "Okay." And that was it. Like I thought, because he was like getting out of his car and stuff, he was gonna like maybe say something helpful, like, "Hey, friend, go park in such and such a parking lot," or whatever, just like a human to human type thing. He's just like, "No, like you can't park here," and I'm like, "Okay." So I mean, didn't have an attitude like that. I just said okay, and then that was it. And what was weird was like I noticed, I said, okay or whatever. He seemed off put, like he wanted more. Like I don't know if he wanted me to fight and be like fuck you or so. I was just like okay, and like that was it. He just seemed disappointed. I don't know why he was disappointed. We can make speculation all day. Who knows why he was disappointed? But I did notice that. And then yada yada yada. I think I've told you guys about like when the tornado hit and stuff and how they were being weird. And then the security guard told me I can't park overnight there. And then more recently, I was in, like I said, Walmart parking. Like kid talked to me, and then like yesterday, I think I had to go to Walmart because there's a Subway there, and I had a DoorDash for there, and it was like, you know how it's normally pretty good. Normally you pull in the parking lot, and it says it's going to be ready by such and such a time, and the timing is like, perfect. It's whatever. But sometimes, it's not perfect. And because this is a Subway inside of Walmart, things probably aren't running as smoothly as they would at McDonald's. So I'm going to give them some grace period because it told me like I still had like 10 or 15 minutes before the order was even ready. So, obviously I'm not going to go stand around in there where all the junkies are loitering around the bathroom and everybody's got fucking COVID and shit. Like, not fucking, and so I'm just like, okay, well, I'll just hang out in my car, right? Because why would that be a problem? Who knows? Anyway, so I'm out there and then go in to get the order, and the security guard at the door, like, tried to block me with his body, but he didn't say anything, so I just walked around him casually because he didn't say anything. But I could tell there was tension there. Like he was kind of getting in my way there for a minute. And I was like, okay. And anyways, so I was like going over, and I was gonna go into the bathroom, but then I noticed a bunch of junkies sitting outside of the bathroom, and I thought, nope, fuck that. And went past, and I noticed all the employees were staring at me. They weren't staring at the junkies. They weren't calling the police on the junkies. They're in there, shooting up, using the toilet paper to clean their needles or whatever the fuck they're doing. I don't know. Speculation. I didn't witness any of these things. I'm just saying, I noticed them sitting outside of the bathroom. Everybody's looking at me. No one gives a fuck about them. Weird. Anyways, so I go into the Subway. The employees start hassling me. They're being passive aggressive about everything. They like intentionally made me late by being like, okay, you have to confirm the order. And I was like, okay, so I confirmed it. And then they're like, oh, you have to make the drink. But it was so like obviously fake that they were intentionally like doing that to make me late. Just the way they were communicating it, it was just so obvious that they were, like I said, these people are children. Like it's like being around 13-year-olds. They're very just see through it. You know what I mean? Anyways, so I'm like kind of pissed off about whatever. I'm gonna have to make a drink and I'm gonna be a few minutes late and I have to walk across the parking lot. But I mean, I would like little things like that happen all the time with DoorDash. It's just, some things happen real smoothly and really good, go really well. Some things can just be like a hassle. And people expect to receive the amount of like money in like the same amount of effort that they put in. So they feel like if I had to climb 5 flights of stairs with 3 cases of bottled water, I should be paid more. I shouldn't have only been paid $2 or whatever it was. It's like they don't understand how DoorDash fundamentally works. So, anyways, I was like, whatever. Going out to my car. Yada, yada, yada. Walking out to my car. There's people all in the parking lot and stuff. Security guard looks at me, rolls his window down like he's going to talk to me or something. They're like really weird around here, and that car was kind of parked close to me, so that gave me a lot of anxiety. Because like they didn't park in a space, they just like parked like across the spaces. Anyways, weird. Yeah, so it's like hard to do anything because like if you just like take a break and do anything, if I make a phone call or if I sit down and try to do my taxes or try to make a video or I try to eat a snack or drink some water or smoke some weed or watch a video or do like literally anything that's instantly you're a criminal. That's loitering. And that's one of those things I never really thought about in Memphis because like they would never say it's loitering unless it was like they wouldn't just automatically you exist, you're loitering. You know what I mean? It was always like hey, you're causing problems and so now we're going to consider it loitering and we're going to start talking about that. You know what I mean? Here they can cause problems. They can sit there and be strung out on the corner and shit and do whatever the fuck they want, people giving them cash and shit. But like I don't know. Like literally if I put my feet up, they'd probably arrest me. Like if I put like it's crazy. So I'm trying to figure out like where's more safe at because it's like most of them are not safe. Here, we've been going, 12 minutes? Nobody has said anything yet? So either they've called the cops and the cops are on their way, and we're about to find out, or I found the kind of a lucky spot, and I might keep that in mind, but I probably wouldn't want to, like, do it repetitively. Last night, did I talk about last night? Last night I slept in an apartment complex because I'd slept in Cracker Barrel 2 nights in a row. I think I got a DoorDash order.